In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use Affinity Designer to set up a map for my module. So I've started Affinity Designer. I'm going to cancel this, and I've actually already copied a map I drew with ink and colored pencil into the clipboard. So I'm going to create a new from clipboard. And there's the map I drew. I used a ink pen and then colored it in with colored pencil. So now I'm going to use Affinity Designer just to do the labels in this map. So the first one I'm going to do is, here's red keep over here, and so I'm going to add a label for that. So I'm going to use the artistic text tool down here, and I'm going to call this red keep. Now I'm going to change the font, and I'm going to use, I think I have some recent ones I've used. Yeah, so I like this. For this particular place, I'm going to use Old English text. It's a little bit hard to read. I like it better than the Gothic though, and I sort of wanted a Gothic look for this particular town. So that's what I'm going to use. So that looks good. Now there's a bunch of other areas here, and so one of those is the Canyonlands up here. I'm going to have some kobolds up there. So I'm going to do use this pen tool first of all. Use the pen tool to create a line. I'm just going to click on 2 points on the line. Now I'm going to get the artistic text tool, and I'm going to, if I position this close to the line, you'll see that it will enable me to put text on the line. So I'm going to click there. I'm going to type in Kobold Canyons. Okay, and actually I'm going to zoom in on that a little bit. Now the font is too large to completely fit on there, and I don't really want that font for this particular item. So I'm going to change this, and for Kobold Canyons I like this Zatanna Misdirection font for that. And then I'm going to decrease the font size until it fits nicely in that area. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now I can go in with my node tool and modify these nodes and add some curvature to them so that my text follows along in the canyon here, and I can have it sort of curve through the canyon like that. And I'm going to hold down Control and scroll the mouse wheel to zoom out, and I'll add one more text, and that's going to be down here in the desert, and I'll add 2 lines for that one, and this is going to be called position this on this, and depending on where you position this, it's where it's going to start. So I'll start near this endpoint, and I'll call that the Dusty Desert. Not the Dusty Desert. And you can move this along with this handle right here. You can move and reposition that, but that looks pretty good. I'm going to change the font for this one, and I think this Berkshire Swash looks good. Oops, I have to click here first so I have the whole thing selected, and then I'm going to do that again. Right here. I'm going to use Berkshire Swash. And then I'm going to increase that until it fills that up quite a bit. I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger, and then use the node tool, stretch this out, and there will be the dusty desert. I'm going to add some curvature to the nodes. Oops. Okay. Now, some of these are, you want it to be fairly easy to read, and you can zoom out a little bit, and if it's easy to read when you're zoomed out, that's probably good. But this one isn't quite as easy to read. Nevertheless, I'm going to now group these all together. So select all of those, group them, and then I'm going to add an effect to this one. And what I want to do is a outline, and I'm going to make it, oops, here, outline, I'm going to make it a white outline, and then add that until I can see it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll scale it with the object. Yeah. And then for this one, I'm also going to add a shadow, I think. I wouldn't need to, but I'll just add a little bit of a shadow. A little more intense. Maybe I'll just leave the offset off and bring that down a little bit. Okay. All right. Now, when I save this, I'll export it as a PNG file. So the default export for this will be I could either export it as a JPEG or a PNG. I'll probably just export it as a JPEG. And then I have a copy of this file. Okay, thanks for watching.